Hello, it's Anthony Fantano, and today we're going to be reviewing Donda by Kanye West, one of my favorite artists right now, or of all time at that. Now, my biased review of the album is a 10 out of 10, because like I said earlier, I am a huge Kanye fan. I have all of his albums on CD, I have most of his albums on vinyl, so I'm a huge Kanye fan, alright? And my non-biased review is a 10 out of 10. It's an amazing album. There's no skips. It's 27 tracks as of right now, Sunday, August 29th. So, hey, I mean, it's probably going to change a lot like, The Life of Pablo did, but it might not. I don't know. But I would assume it's going to change a lot over the next couple months, maybe even weeks. I don't know. But I am very grateful this album finally came out. I was so excited for this album. I was watching all of the listening parties on Apple Music. It was great. My favorite track right now is Jesus Lord. No, hold up. Alright, let me change that. My favorite track is Lord I Need You. I love that track right there. It just sounds so good. I'm playing it in the background thing, so you're welcome. And I just wanted to amend Kanye on how good this album is. Now, like I said, there's going to be a lot of changes to this album, I'm guessing. The first big change was he added Jail Part 2, which was planned to be on the album when it came out, but the baby's manager didn't clear his verse. So, hey, I mean, take it as you will, but this album, no skips, 27 tracks as of right now. Great album. If you haven't listened to it, you're probably mental. I mean, let's be honest, it's probably one of the best albums of the year, if not the best album of the year. Tyler dropped, Call Me If You Get Lost a while back. That's the only real competitor so far for this year. Maybe King's Disease 2 by Nas, but nah. That album was alright, but it wasn't much to it. I mean, Nas is a good artist, don't get me wrong, but I mean, compared to Kanye, I'm sorry, but hey man, I mean, please listen to Donda if you haven't already. Please, you will enjoy it. It's a great album, 10 out of 10. I'll actually put it higher. I'll give it an 11 out of 10 at that. Because it deserves higher than an 11 out of 10. It's just great. My only big complaint is on the streaming version right now. It's the censored version, the clean. And, I mean, it's not that big of a deal. But, hey, I'd rather have the explicit version because it's more like real, I guess. It's like the actual music, not censored out. That's weird. I don't know how to explain it. But even if you're not a Kanye fan, you should be able to enjoy his artistic values in this album. It explores religious themes, like some of the tracks, the titles like Praise God, Lord I Need You, Jesus Lord, stuff like that. Great album, and I am religious myself, but that's not why I like the album so much, because of the religious themes. It's just how good the album sounds. Like, there's not a single track on there I would skip. I can listen to the whole album again and again and again. It was really good. And on my first listen, I was freaking out when it came out, because I wasn't expecting that type of quality. Because the last listening party, the third one in Chicago, it was not as good as the second. And it was a little bit better than the first, but still, it wasn't as good as the second, which that was kind of worrying, because, he removed Jay-Z from Jail and Cudi from Moon, and that was really bad, but he decided to just, keep all that, and then just make, like, part twos with Marilyn Manson and DaBaby on Jail, and extra verses on, like, Off the Grid. No, it wasn't Off the Grid, it was Junior. And yeah, this is the first take, by the way. Yeah, so that's why it's a little bit messy. But yeah, thank you guys for hearing me out. Like I said a million times, I highly recommend you guys to listen to this album. 10 out of 10, great. And that's all I can really say. I can give nothing but, applause to this album. This phenomenal right here. It's not Kanye's best work in my opinion, but it's definitely a great album from him. I would say at least top 8. No, at least top 7. At least top 7. Alright. I wouldn't put it above, like, Yeezus or MBDTF, The Life of Pablo, any of that. But it's up there with some of the best Kanye albums, but no, it just isn't as good as some of the older stuff. It's definitely better than Jesus is King, and I love that album. I like that album, surprisingly. A lot of people hated it, I don't really see why. But it's a great album. Like I said, nothing, like, no complaints besides the clean stuff. Nah. They need to go back and fix that to where everything's not clean. Like, where there's a clean version, but that's not, like, the main one. There's still gonna be an explicit version. And yeah, that's really all I gotta say. Please listen to the album. It is very good. Yeah, peace.
JCL Plays. JCL Plays, I just want to thank you so very much.